Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is GenchoMoto, and in today's video we're going to be replacing the rear shock absorbers on a Renault Clio Mk2. Without further ado, first things first, especially if we're going to be working underneath the car with suspension components, is of course to loosen up the bolts slightly, jack up the vehicle. Once we're up in the air, we're simply going to remove the wheel. Next thing on the list will be to loosen up and remove the actual shock absorber. On the bottom is held by one bolt which is connected inside of the subframe, and then the other one is on the top, which I'm going to show you literally now. To get to the top part of the shock absorber, you will have to remove this cover over here, which is literally simply as it is. You don't need to remove it all you have to do is just give yourself a little bit of working space, and this is the top part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go onto the bottom now, loosen that bolt there, and then we're gonna focus on the main part, which is this one here. With the main one, it's socket number 17. Put some WD-40 just to loosen it up. Wait a couple of minutes, and obviously undo the bolt. For the top part of the shock absorber, we're going to use two spanners. One's number 6, the other one's number 16. The reason for it is because you see that flat bit here. The only way you can do it is either with pliers or spanner number 6. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the number 16 first, then the one on top, and we'll just simply untwist it. Okay, now we go down to the bottom. Right, now we have the old shock absorber out. The reason why we're replacing it is, one, it's broken, and the second one, it's actually leaking, so it's this one. So here's the old one now, and here's the new one. With this in mind, with the new ones, as you can see here, we've got a protection piece over here with some rubber absorbers as well. This one doesn't have them. So with the brand new ones, you can decide to cheapen out like I did and get the pair for about between 40 and 60 quid without these, of course, or you can get a full set for about 100 to 120 pounds. So what I will have to do now is basically just transfer all of these old bits to the new absorber, and then we're gonna go back and we will put it on the same way we've done it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give him a quick clean before I put him on. There we go. Now we have a brand new, complete new shock absorber. All we have to do is now mount it back onto the car. So let's go. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put the bottom bolt and attach the shock absorber from the bottom, and then we're going to pull the suspension a little bit upwards with the second car jack, so that way we can tighten up the top part as well. So basically, we've lowered the first jack, we've put this one to support on the top, and that way we've got the shock properly into where it needs to be. what we want to do now is just put the top cap on, then the new nut, tight this one properly, and then tie it on the bottom, and we should be done. So with the new one, it's a little bit of a change of plans. For the new one, it turns out that I'm going to be using spanner number 13 and this pliers, simply because this thread here is smaller, first of all, and the actual bit where we used to stick the spanner number 6 is again too small. So I'm going to put the spanner, clip these ones on, and start tightening it. Right, so now with that being tight, we're going to move to the bottom, tighten up everything else, put the wheel back on, and we should be ready to go. Remove all of the safety equipment, lower the car down, take it for a test drive to make sure that everything runs, and that's pretty much it. I really hope the video was helpful, and please like, share, subscribe for more comments like this, and I'll see you in the next one.